Live from Chesterfield in the Norman J. Scully press box. That's out Norwalk High School. It is time for Friday Night Football on FSN, presented by Colony Grill. A 2-1 team out of the FCAC, the Norwalk Bears, hosting 1-2 Fairfield Ludlowe Falcons. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. Aiden Blank, so glad that you could be with us here on this Friday night. A very lively crowd at Norwalk High School. Good to be back on the road. Always fun to get to visit these stadiums and visit the other schools. Ludlowe coming off a loss to Fairfield Prep. Norwalk coming off a loss last week to Greenwich after going 2-0 in their first two games. They defeated Trinity Catholic and Bridgeport Central. So glad to have you along for the ride. We're dealing with some technical headaches. We are not live, but that's quite all right. We will find a way, and it is a very chilly night. Really feels like a night in October, whereas the last few weeks it is really not. It is cold, it is chilly, and it is the first real Friday night broadcast of Friday Night Football that we have had this season. So we're glad to be with you, and we are just about ready to get things going. Norwalk will move from left to right. The Falcons in their visiting whites will move from right to left.
Let's go!
Underway here from Chesterfield. Kick return from inside the 10. Short of the 20, first and 10 for Fairfield Ludlowe. And a Ludlowe offense that fell just short last week at Fairfield Prep will come out onto the field. Friday Night Football presented by Colony Grill. Short pass over the middle room, down the near sideline, first down and more, past the 45. Again, we apologize for any inconvenience tonight for not being live, but hopefully you're able to still get to watch us. Short pass to the outside, makes a man miss, and is past the 40-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 6. The ball is placed on the 42. He lines up with a man off to his left. Norwalk sends some extra pressure. Blitz coming. Pass to the near side is incomplete. Over the head of Colin Fleming. Turned his head over his shoulder, I should say. And with 11-11 left, it just hit the turf. So Ludlowe comes up on third down and 6. Ball is on the 42-yard line. Just warming things up here from Sam Chesterfield. Takes the snap, handoff, and he is eaten. So it's fourth down and probably a little bit more than 6 for Fairfield Ludlowe. They went for it just about every time last week. Not that they don't trust Nolan Izzo, but Coach Dr. Mitchell Ross believes in the philosophy of going for it. They only lost a yard. It's 4th and 7. The ball is placed on the 41. He lines up with a man to his left. 3 receivers stacked near side. Norwalk will play 2 deep. On the move. Deep ball is caught. Did he hang on? He did not. It's a turnover on downs. Incomplete. Norwalk will take over on the 41-yard line. And now it's Ludlowe's turn to try and stop the offense. Whistle coming. Man off to his right. Down the middle, pickup of maybe 2 or 3 yards. And a 2nd down coming up for the Bears. Norwalk coached by Sean Ireland. Looking for revenge after that big loss last year. They led by 21 points at the half. Ludlowe came all the way back to win it on homecoming. Their 3rd win of the season. Big run near sideline. He's short of the 30, maybe on the 28 or 29-yard line. And Norwalk will come down with a 3rd and short. Ludlowe's defense has been rated one of the best in the FCAC, and they're going to look to prove that right now. Empty backfields. On the move. Did he get it? They may need to measure. Norwalk is going to say 1st down. The chain gang is moving. The referees will signal keep the clock running, so there will be no review. It is a 1st and 10 for the Bears. Now he sets up out of the gun. Man in the backfield. They send they send the back Lamoris House in motion. Takes the snap, play fake, complete to the outside, but not for much. They will get to the 25-yard line. 2nd and it looks like 6 coming up for the Bears. Norwalk has certainly shown that they can both run it and pass it. Ludlowe's going to have to defend both if they want to win this football game. 8:39 remaining. The clock moving on 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 25. A play fake, turns out of it. Pressure coming. A lot of white unis on the near side. It's tipped and right through the hands of the wide receiver, Andre Robinson. It was tipped for a misdirection. It nearly fell right into Robinson's lap, but he cannot make the play. So Norwalk will have a 3rd down and 6, a little more difficult than their last 3rd down. He's going to set up with a man in the backfield. 2 receivers stacked to the near side, 1 off to the far side. They send a man in motion, takes the snap, it's a pitch. Running near side, Austin Hall. He is going to be hit hard. He's not going to be anywhere near a 1st down, and just like that, Norwalk is going to either have to go for it on 4th or send out the special teams. We'll see what they elect to do. It looks like they want to keep the offense out of the field. They get backed up for a 4th and 6, they'll call it. No, 4th and 8, loss of 2. 3 off to the far side. They tried to get Ludlowe to jump, and they did. Movement looked like it came from Joe Folletta, number 77, the captain. Ludlowe's offensive and defensive line, but mainly the offensive line, has had problems with that, getting the jump a little too early, and they have been killed a lot for those penalties. So what was 4th and 8 on a 5-yard penalty is now 4th and 3. Ball is on the 22, and the Bears now looking to convert out of the shotgun. 1 receiver to the near side. They send all 3 off to the far side. Claps his hands, takes the snap, backfield empties. A little short pass, it's complete. He's got running room, cuts back and scores! Touchdown Norwalk, they get the early lead. They panicked, he threw, and for the looks of it, Cameron Edwards sprints in for 6. What a way to start this game if you're Norwalk. Obviously, they, of all people, would know that no lead is safe with this Ludlowe team, but boy, was that impressive. They convert 2 third downs, take a few minutes off the clock and get the lead. It's 7-0 Bears as we take a break here on Friday Night Football. Back here at Norwalk High School, Aiden Blank, so glad to have you along for the ride. Friday Night Football presented by Colony Grill. The Bears still moving from left to right in their home blacks with green pants. Lettering and numbering with white trim will kick this off. It is caught just inside the 15, off to the far side, or moving toward the far side. May have lost the football, but he dives around the 23, and that's where Ludlowe picks it up. A 3-and-out on their first possession, and now the Falcons will really look to start moving the ball on offense after their defense failed to stop the Bears on their opening drive. Ludlowe will start by sending, we'll wait for them to set it up. They're going to send 3 receivers to the far side, a tight end off to the near side. Norwalk has put a lot of pressure on Quinn Pavos and his arm, who's got all time to throw here on first down. It's caught to the near sideline, and maybe even a first down. Yes, a first down as Colin Fleming flexes his muscles and converts for the Falcons. It's their first conversion of the night. They will move the chains up. Six and a half minutes remain in the opening period. Falcons trailing by a touchdown on this cold night. All kinds of pressure, and Pavos is wrapped up in the backfield. Boy, what a stop by that Norwalk D. They obviously watched their film this week. They know when the Ludlowe offense gets going, it's very hard to stop them. And they figured, why not blitz on 1st and 10? We get a big sack. They back them all the way up. It's going to be 2nd down and very long. And now Ludlow's forced to go to the air, which means they can really isolate Pavos and those receivers without having to worry about that running back, James Bork. We'll see what Ross calls up on 2nd and 23 from their own 22. Norwalk is going to send 4 up to the line. Make that an extra 5th, who now backs up. Takes the snap. All kinds of pressure again. He is going to complete it. It looks for Fleming, who will gain some yardage, but again, on 4th and on 2nd and 23, they needed a huge gain. So now it's 3rd and long for Fairfield Ludlowe. Not a great start, but there's still time to recover. .505 remain first quarter, Ludlowe by 7. They send 3 receivers to the far side, a tight end coming to the near side. Bork in the backfield, takes the snap. Pavos on the move. Pavos looking, he's gonna throw it. Deep ball intercepted. They got him inside the 35, but Norwalk State came to play. A huge interception. It's first down Bears with a chance to get an early 2-possession lead. And I'll tell you, that was perfect defense coming from Norwalk. They isolated Pavos. They would not let him get out easy. They weren't letting him throw the long ball. They watched their film, and now Ludlowe is going to need to retaliate with a big defensive stand here. They need a disciplined stop here on defense. Coach Ross, not a great start to his Friday night and to his weekend. They send 3 receivers near side, 1st and 10. Ball's on the 33. Man in motion, that's Lamoris House. He goes in motion again. He gets the snap. A flag is coming. He'll pick up some yardage short of the 40 on the near sideline. We'll see what the call is and who it's against. So it's holding against Norwalk. Ludlow's going to get a little lucky there. It backs him up. Lamoris House, very clearly a dangerous asset. He's a 5'5 junior, 140 pounds. He's pretty small and is very mobile, as we have seen. They put him in motion twice now, so he can really move, and Ludlow's defense is going to have to be aware of that. They're going to repeat the first down. It'll be 1st and 20. Ball is going to be on the 23-yard line. Ludlowe will send a whole bunch of receivers. They're not planning on a deep ball here. They want it. They know it's going to be a run or a short pass, and it is complete. It looks like that's House who makes a cut, makes a bunch of cuts. Another flag is down. It was actually Cameron Edwards, the guy who scored that first touchdown, who gets the big yardage to the near sideline. Great run by Cameron Edwards. He is clearly going to be a problem for Fairfield Ludlowe today. Inside 4 minutes to play, first quarter. It's Ludlowe 7, Norwalk 7, and Ludlow 0. That run's good enough for a first down and then some. Just outside of midfield are the Bears. A 7-0 lead. They are driving. Takes the snap. Here's the handoff, and another big run for Edwards. Can he get in? No, but he's inside the 25. Carson Edwards says, "Hello, Falcons." He has ripped their defense apart. Already has almost run an entire football field, along with a rushing touchdown. Clock down to 3:05. They pushed him out, so it stopped. Beg your pardon, the clock is still running. They just paused it for a brief moment. 1st and 10, ball on the 20. Play fake. They take off. It's Kyle Gordon, the quarterback. And he's going to get some yardage off to the far sideline. We saw a lot of Kyle Gordon last year when Fairfield Ludlowe hosted the Bears on that homecoming Saturday. Boy, what a game that was, one we will never forget. 21-point lead for the Bears, and they blew it. Gordon on the move, and he's sacked. Oh, what a big stop. That was huge. It's going to be 3rd and a little bit more than 10. Ball's on the 25-yard line. It is no. They're going to mark it a little further than that. 25-yard line, it's 3rd and 14. As Isaiah Valentine sets up as a running back, they send the man Hall in motion off to the far side. They're trying to fool Ludlowe, and it's worked so far. That ball is tipped down incomplete. Real good breakup on the near sideline by Zach Hathaway, it looked like. Again, it's very hard to tell. These Falcon numbers, the white on white, not working so great up in the booth. It may look cool, but it's not working so great up here. Minute 33 to play, and it's 7-0 Fairfield Ludlowe on top. 4th and 14. They're gonna try for a field goal, and it's blocked. Couldn't tell whether that was blocked or just a bad snap/kick. But either way, it is missed, and Ludlowe is sending their offense back out with under a minute and a half to play here in the first. Norwalk not off to a great start in this special teams department, but they have a chance to get better. Very early still in this ball game. So Ludlowe picks up 1st and 10, the ball on the 25-yard line. Whistle comes, splitting the receivers, 2 near side, 2 far side. Bork sets up as a running back, takes the snap. Plenty of time. He's got Bork with running room. He's got 3 Norwalk defenders. It looked like he had all the room in the world, but the Norwalk defenders close in and force no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up for Fairfield Ludlowe. And we're here on Friday Night Football presented by Colony Grill. We're so glad that you could be with us. Aiden Blank upstairs at Chesterfield. Far sideline, got it. Can he get in? Down the sideline inside the 30. That was what they needed, and that was exactly what Norwalk was trying to prevent. But in the end, Pavos puts up a nice lofty pass, and Fairfield Ludlowe gets a 1st down just outside the 25-yard line. Ball's on the 27. The clock is moving at 35 seconds left and counting here in the first. Will they put it in to tie us before the end? Ludlowe puts on an extra man, so they're trying to play trickery too. They send a man in motion. That is Bork. Whistle coming with 17.6 remaining. There are no flags, but it's a timeout, and it's going to be charged to the Bears. We're going to take one with them. The Bears up by 7, but Ludlowe threatening here on Friday Night Football. We're back at at Chesterfield. Ludlowe picks up 17.8 to go here in the first. Sean Ireland wanted a timeout. Now Mitch Ross has got a chance to set his offense. There's going to be pass interference on the near side. The pass was incomplete, but a very easy call for pass interference. It's going to go against Jackson McDonald. He's a wide receiver and quarterback, plays both ways. 11.5 to go, so this will most likely be the last play of the quarter. We'll see what happens, but Ludlow's going to get to move the ball up a whole lot as the Bears commit their 2nd penalty of the night. Sets up with Bork in the backfield, split receivers, takes the snap, handoff, outside, and is he in? He is. Ludlowe puts up 6 and is right back in this football game. They're going to go for 2 as expected. If they get it, they get the lead. 5.1 seconds remain here in the quarter, so it's not all over, but time is winding down. Kick on the way is good, 7-7. We're all knotted up, a touchdown apiece. 5.1 remain. We're going to take a break here on Friday Night Football, presented by Colony Grill. Ludlowe kicks it away as we're back here on Friday Night Football. Nolan Izzo does the kicking. It is on the way. Way downfield. And returned from inside the 15. Cuts back. He's getting to the 25. He's got a chance to go. He will be pushed out. But what a return. And what an answer for the Bears. The quarter comes to an end. We'll get the second one going in a bit. Whistle sounds, second quarter is a goal here from Zesta Field. And the first play of it is incomplete. Near touchdown in the back of the end zone, but he couldn't complete it. And luckily for Ludlowe, they get another shot to stop. It's second down and 10. Bears on the 27. Will they punch it in, is the question. He sets up with a man in the backfield. 2 receivers near side. The give goes to Edwards, sprinting to the far side. and he's just short of a first down. He may have gotten to the 20. Pretty good pickup of 7 or 8 from the sophomore running back Cameron Edwards. Now on 3rd and 1, they got 9 on that last play. Third down and 1. Out of the shotgun. 2 receivers near side. He'll take it himself. He is gone. Touchdown, Kyle Gordon. And the Bears get the lead right back. Kyle Gordon was the do-it-all quarterback last year, and it's very clear that nothing has changed for these Norwalk Bears. Their offense starts and stops with QB4. He punches it in. It's 13-7 Bears, and a PAT is on the way. It'll be kicked by Vasilios Kradizis, and he's got it. It's 14-7. The Bears doubling up Fairfield Ludlowe here on Friday Night Football. We are back next week. Big game Thursday, boys and girls soccer, Fairfield Ludlowe and Fairfield Ward. 7 o'clock is the boys game, 5 o'clock the girls game. We will have both of them, our FSN games of the week. Should be a blast. Crosstown rivalry matchup. For football, that won't come till Thanksgiving morning when Fairfield Ludlowe takes on Fairfield Ward. It's the Bears 14 and the Falcons 7. As we welcome you back to Taft Field. I beg your pardon, Testa Field. Kicking from the 40-yard line. Not as far as some of the other kicks. Returned out past the 35-yard line. Good grab by the wide receiver and safety, Drew Buckley. And Ludlowe picks up just outside the 30, first out. 10:56 remain in the half. And a good start for the Bears, but Ludlowe playing right with them. And we'll see if their offense can continue and pick up where they left off last possession. They've had no problem scoring. Far sideline, he lost the football. I would think he was out before he lost it. It will be 2nd down, and we'll find out how many. Second down and 3, a pickup of 7. As they send 2 wide receivers to the near side. That's Fragomeni and one other. Takes the snap, play fake, moving to the outside. Quinn Pavos, first down, and he's still going. Quinn Pavos, goodbye. He's inside the 30. He had big shoes to fill after Colin Wilson just erupted last year in his senior season, but he has filled them and then some. What a run for Quinn Pavos. We were thinking he might not even get a first down. He is inside the 30. And Fairfield Ludlowe picks up on 1st and 10. Couple of men in motion. Pavos will play it out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Here's the give. It's going to Carlos Moreno. surprised that Moreno is tonight's starting running back and not James Bork. Clearly, something's up there. We'll have to figure out what that is. They've used Bork as a wide receiver a few times, but it is odd that Bork is not in the backfield. 10:18 left. He sets up out of the gun once more. Takes the snap, another give, Moreno not even gonna get past the 30. 10-minute mark coming, it'll be third. And 10. Ball on the 30. What an exciting start to this one. Clearly these two teams have played some fantastic games. 9:38 as the clock ticks down. Empty backfield, trips to the far side. Takes the snap, airs it complete. Over the middle, it's good enough for a first down and then some. Going to the 20-yard line. A little pushing and shoving. Multiple flags go up. Maybe only one. No, multiple flags go up. We lost the other one because it landed on a yellow marker. 9:23 left. The clock is stopped. It should be a conversion if they are right. And if those penalties are offsetting. Still discussing the penalties, a little bit of pushing and shoving afterwards. And we will find out what it is on. It's going to be both on Norwalk, which means they are not offsetting. They bring Ludlowe 10 yards more, it's to the 10. There you go. Switching positions, Moreno's gonna line up in the backfield on 1st and 10, 9:20 left. Ludlowe looking to tie this thing up. 3 receivers, far side. He takes off. Pavos walks in for a Ludlowe touchdown. He can really run it. He has not done that much this season, but he's proven that he can really run the football. They trail by 1. The question is, do you go for the tie or do you go for the lead? Clearly, either way, you can't really go wrong. We will see what happens. The kick on the way is a fake. We saw that before. It's caught in the end zone. So Ludlowe will not get the extra point. They will not even get 2 points. They will have to settle for just 6 on this drive. It was a perfectly executed fake other than the interception in the end zone. So now Norwalk has the football, leading by a point. I beg your pardon, it was James Bork that ran the pass in, that ran it in, not Quinn Pavos. So Bork has been taking the snaps out of the backfield. Smart decision by Coach Ross.
What? You walked past me.
9:08 remain, and Ludlowe trailing by 1 after the failed conversion. Norwalk is ready for a squib or maybe even an onside kick. It is far enough and out, which means that it's going to the Bears. Good attempt, but not good enough to get the football back. First down and 10. Option game far side. He drags receivers, beg your pardon, drags defenders all the way past the 50-yard line. Tight end was offset. He's getting the football. Hall is hit hard in the backfield. Clock continues to run, 8:28 left. It's third down and see how many they mark it. It is 3rd and 3. Manageable, sets up with a man in the backfield. Gordon all alone, short ball caught. Edwards first down. Did he get a first down? He lost his helmet. There are 3 flags. And he may have not even gotten a first down, but a penalty may change that. Referees conferring. There's been a lot of cheap shots coming so far. Between pushing and shoving, things I'm sure we can't hear up here, but have been said down on the field. In the end, it's going to give Norwalk an automatic first down. First down for the Bears, and they are on the 30. Let's see where they mark the ball. They're on the 28. Sets up with a man in the backfield. He'll go out of the shotgun with Valentine set up as a running back. 3 receivers off to the far side. Takes the snap. A big run for Isaiah. Not enough for a first down, but pretty good yardage nonetheless. And it'll be first down, I beg your pardon, second down and 3 for the Bears. Second down and 3. A handoff to the outside. And I'll tell you, that Ludlowe defense is not letting anything get by them. 7:08 left, and it will not be a first down conversion for the Bears. Sets up once again, this time Edwards in the backfield. They jumped. And that's an automatic first down. Lucas Mayer, the one to jump this time. They set up 6.5 left on 1st and 10. Will the Bears get an 8-point lead? Takes the snap, takes the snap. Handoff Edwards outside. A couple of yards picked up. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 14. It's a long pass, incomplete. Great coverage from Ludlowe's defense, who is, give them credit, only allowed 2 touchdowns. They have played pretty well so far. Not perfect, but they played pretty well, pretty good football so far.
Tomorrow?
5:42 left. It's 14-13, 3rd and 6. Ball on the 14. Gordon on the move. Don't think he got it. It's going to be 4th and 3. Fourth and 3. The ball's on the 11. Do they go for it? This is a big decision. If they score, it can become an 8-point game. Should they go for 2 and successfully convert, it could even become a multi-possession game, and a timeout is called. While we get a chance, let's look at Ludlowe football's upcoming schedule. Next week, beg your pardon, next week they're off. The week after, it is Saturday the 21st, 11 a.m. It's homecoming. The Falcons will take on the Bridgeport Central Hilltoppers at 11 a.m. We'll be on the air at 10:50. Maybe even FSN tailgate that day. Then they're at Trinity Catholic at 1:30. Versus Trumbull, 6 o'clock on November 1st. And finally, on the 8th of November, they host Greenwich. And of course, that all leading up to Danbury, well, at Danbury, on the 15th, and versus Fairfield Ward on Thanksgiving morning. We will have FSN tailgate in front of a live audience that morning. That should be a blast. We cannot wait. And we cannot wait to see if Ludlowe can put up the kind of numbers they did last year. If they win this game, they could coast through these next 3 and possibly put up a 4-game win streak. Play fake, and a real good one. Gordon with all kinds of pressure. It's tipped and incomplete. Ludlowe's getting the football with under 5 minutes to go, but they have a chance to take the lead. And that may be what this Falcon team needed. Their offense is coming out with the opportunity to give them up to a 7-point advantage. Sets up with a man in the backfield and split receivers. Given to the near side, and a good run from James Bork. He'll pick up a few yards. It's actually Drew Smith on the carry. And they give it down the middle again. That'll be a few yards, not too much. It was 3rd and 6. Now it'll be 4th and maybe 5. We'll find out. Third and 5. I beg your pardon. 3 off to the far side. And he unloads, and it's caught for a first down. Best case scenario for Fairfield Ludlowe there. They don't have to face a 4th down yet. They convert, and they get out of bounds to stop the clock with 3:51 remaining. They set up the formation. And they will send 3 receivers to the near side. Takes the snap, on the move. He is gonna throw. It's complete for a first down past the 40. Ball's gonna be placed just outside the 40, inside the 41. Ludlowe gets a first down, the clock moving at 3:35, so they need to get a stop or use a timeout. Ludlowe with 3 timeouts remaining. The Bears of Norwalk with 1. Norwalk creeping in on 1st and 10. He's on the move, and he breaks free. He's still going inside the 25, and the best part is he's gonna get pushed out. So Ludlowe is now in complete control of the clock. 3 timeouts, 3 minutes left, and they trail by just 1. That was big. .250 remain. And a give down the middle. Some yardage, not a whole lot. Maybe 2nd and 8 if I'd guess. Clock will run with 2.5 now on the scoreboard. Beautiful field here at Chesterfield. Our first time calling a game here. It is a magnificent location. Fantastic people, everybody's so nice. We've now been to both Norwalk High Schools. Option game. Off a play fake, he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up. Again, we're so glad you could be with us here on Friday Night Football. Big week coming up next week, doubleheader on Thursday. We will have, first of all, our weekend's not done. We will have coverage from girls volleyball tomorrow. Look for that coming up later this week. We will be with them a little bit during next week. They were our FSN Colony Girl Team of the Week. They put an empty backfield and 3 receivers stacked to the near side. Takes the snap. Has to get out of the pocket. Pocket collapses. Pocket is off. Now he's on the move, and he is to the 15. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Maybe a little bit more or less than that, but should be about 3rd and 2 coming up for Fairfield Ludlowe. Even if they have to kick, it's still not the worst thing in the world. Inside, a minute and a half to go. Ludlowe wants to move. Best case scenario, they come away with a touchdown. Worst case scenario, they go into the half with no points. A minute 6 to go, the clock stops. Not sure why. Now we are. Bears use their last timeout. Ludlowe still has all 3. We're taking a timeout with you. Back in a bit as the Falcons trail by 1 here on Friday Night Football. Back on Friday Night Football, it's 14-13, Bears on top. After Ludlowe scored 2 touchdowns but failed the extra point. Now Ludlowe driving, ball is on the 10, it's 1st and 10, takes the snap, on the move, airing far side, incomplete. With exactly a minute on the clock, it becomes 2nd and 10, still on the 10. A minute on the clock, takes the snap. Pressure coming, he's got to switch room. He ducks and scores. And Fairfield Ludlowe, with a plot twist, they get the lead with 54.9 remaining in the half. 19-14, they get the lead. Now the question is, what do they do? Do they go for 2 or do they make it a 6-point game or attempt it? We'll find out. Very surprised Coach Ross hasn't tried anything yet other than the faked extra point. He is big on that. And he really does like to try new things and try going for 2. That's what they will do here. 54.9 remaining. All the receivers off to the far side. That's where he rolls. Throwing, end zone tipped, set incomplete. So Ludlowe will only take a 5-point lead into this next possession and likely the locker room. However, don't count the Bears out yet. Because as we know, in a matter of seconds, anything can change, especially with the running and passing game they have. 54.9 remaining. Ludlowe is getting ready to kick things away. And here we go. Falcons moving left to right. They boot it away, and it's returned to the outside. Plenty of running room. Norwalk has had some pretty big returns in this game. That was one of them. Andre Robinson didn't even need to really put on any afterburners, just started jogging. As you can see, the nest is started to fill up. They made the trip. And that student section is beginning to really fill up. You better believe they'll be back for homecoming. Well, first of all, they'll be back on Thursday. For that Ludlowe Ward soccer doubleheader, the girls at 5, the boys at 7. And 2 weeks from tomorrow, they'll be back for homecoming. Fairfield Ludlowe going to take on Bridgeport Central. 1st and 10 will be marked at the 40-yard line. Sets up out of the gun, takes the snap, faked a screen ball, now will throw it complete. Edwards bobbled it so he couldn't maintain forward progress and was eaten up in the backfield. 30 seconds left and the clock just keeps on running, so that should just about be it for the first half. Norwalk may get another play or 2 off. Ludlowe has played pretty well so far. Give both teams credit. They want one more score. They might get it. No, it was just out of his reach. Boy, if he had connected, this place would have gone nuts. However, Norwalk has no timeouts, remember that. So even if he had connected, they would have had to had a mad dash just to spike the football and get one more play going off. 12.8 left. It's 3rd down and 16. That play with Edwards really backed him up. On a cold and chilly night here at Norwalk High School. 3rd down and 16. Ball is on the 33. Does Norwalk have one more trick up their sleeves before we break? Gordon, backfield empties. He wants a deep ball. Ducks out of a tackle. Ducks out of it again. He's still on his feet. Has to get rid of it, and finally, no! He's still going, and finally he airs it incomplete. Wow, that was an incredible attempt by Kyle Gordon. That's the end of the first half. Unless they're going to have it on time down. The clock has already started for halftime. And now I'm seeing flags. So they may put some time back on the clock. We're going to find out. Now, that is halftime, and Ludlowe takes the 19-14 advantage. Good start. We'll see if Mitch Ross and his troops can come back and finish business in the second half. We're going to take a short break, back in about 20 minutes here on FSN.
Oh, there you go.
All right, we're back on Friday Night Football, presented by Colony Grill. Aiden Blank, Alex Montero. So glad to have you with us. Alex's son, AJ, on the Norwalk team, plays both ways, varsity and junior varsity. The dual athlete.
He's trying.
What do you think of this game so far? It's a 19-14 Ludlowe lead. Defenses have been shoddy. The offenses have probably been the most consistent thing so far.
Yeah, I think they're two evenly matched teams. I think, as you said, the defenses need a little help, especially the secondary. But it should be a tight, contested second half.
This Norwalk crowd's certainly good. I've never been here before, but this Norwalk crowd is really into it. An incredible performance all the way down to the band at halftime. We were talking about that's a national championship caliber team.
It is. They take a lot of pride in their accomplishments here.
They certainly do. I haven't seen a band as good as that since last week when I was calling Trumbull. So they are certainly incredible entertainment for halftime. But
yep.
We are ready to go here in the third quarter. It is 19-14. The Falcons on top. We were talking about these brand new uniforms for Ludlowe, and you told me brand new uniforms for Norwalk, too. You'd never seen the black ones before.
Nope, never seen the black ones till tonight.
So new uniforms on both sides. They certainly have athletes on this team. A burst of speed, and he's out just past the 40-yard line, it looks like, just from eyeballing it.
Yeah.
And the Norwalk offense comes out looking for a lead to start the half, just 10 seconds in. A very young Norwalk team that we've mentioned so far, but you told me that there's so much young talent that's still yet to be discovered.
True. The JV team, actually the varsity team's filled with juniors and sophomores.
On 1st and 10, they marked him out exactly at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Gordon. With two receivers stacked to our near side. It's a give for Edwards and a pickup of about 5. It'll be second down and 5 from the 45.
Yeah, Cam is one of those sophomores that I was talking about. Highly skilled, young player.
You got Edwards, Isaiah Valentine, we've called his name, Austin Hall, and of course, Kyle Gordon is their senior quarterback. So it's always good to have kind of a leader at that quarterback role, even if you're going to have some of the younger talent there.
True.
Gordon's going to take off here using some of that senior talent to pick up some yardage. Not enough. It'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, I think both defenses are stopping the run pretty well. I think it's the pass that they're both having issues with.
Yeah, the passing game on both sides. I knew from Ludlowe coming in, but Norwalk certainly has a gun with Kyle Gordon. Got to see him last year. He lines up in the shotgun on 3rd and 1. So a lot shorter than even I thought. Ball is on the 49. 48. So it's actually 3rd and 2. He takes off, and just from eyeballing it looks like he did get it. It is good enough, so a 1st down. Chain gang waiting for confirmation.
Yep, there you go.
And there it is. So a 1st down, ball on midfield. And 10.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd. These two teams have treated us to 2 really good games last year. Unbelievable game with Norwalk up by 21 at half, and then Ludlowe coming all the way back. Gordon on the run near side, more than a 1st down, way more than a 1st down, just outside the 30.
Yeah, they're really running the ball well today, and it looks like they've given up a little bit of their passing attack to run the football. With a quick no huddle now.
They're going to move it fast. Even the chain gang having a tough time catching up. Edwards on the move to the 26. So it'll be a pickup of 6 yards and 2nd down and 4 coming up. A fantastic crowd here at Testa Field. A pink out tonight. Lots of pink in the stands and on the field. Ludlowe will have their pink out on Thursday with boys and girls soccer. Give near side. It is going to be good enough for a first down, it looks like. It is. First down and 10, maybe even goal. They just called first and goal, so that's what we'll go with.
No, I think it's a little bit outside
No,
that.
short.
Yeah.
It is a first down, though.
First
and
down,
10. Ball's put on the 20, so they got to get to the 10.
Yep.
They send in the extra man. That is going to be number 22, Jeremiah Simeon. He'll come in and line up as a wide receiver, talking with Austin Hall. So Hall and Simeon off to the far side. Gordon again in the shotgun with a man in the backfield. Sends a man in motion, gives down the middle, and a pickup of a few yards. Ludlowe's done a real good job at stopping the run.
Yeah, they have.
They have come right up. And most of the time Norwalk's giving the ball off, they're not getting more than 2 or 3 yards.
No. They have a tough interior line. Big players, looks
If
like.
they can stay on side, we talked with Mitchell Ross during the week. He said if they can stay on side, they're the best line in the league. But their problem is they give up so many yards jumping.
Yeah.
And we've seen that twice already tonight. On first down and 10.
Another penalty.
It's first and goal, so another penalty coming against Fairfield Ludlowe. Those penalties really plagued them last week against Fairfield Prep.
Yeah.
And now Norwalk will look to punch it in. Now it's first and goal. And on first and goal, he lines up in the shotgun with 2 receivers off to the far side. A man in motion, takes the snap, thought about a throw. Gordon takes off.
Draw.
Gordon will run it in. And a Norwalk touchdown to get the lead right back.
Looked like a design quarterback draw there.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a fantastic run. And Gordon really sold it that he was going to throw to the outside. Ludlowe started to send pressure in that direction, and he took off with very little resistance from the Ludlowe defense. Norwalk is going to kick it. And it is good. So the Bears take a 2-point lead. We'll take a break, and we're back in a bit. You're on Friday Night Football. Back on Friday Night Football, presented by Colony Grill, and the kick is caught just inside the 20-yard line. And a pretty good run to the outside for Fairfield Ludlowe's Drew Buckley. Second time he's gotten the opportunity to return a kick tonight. Bears with a 21-19 advantage. And a great game day atmosphere here in Norwalk, as we talked about with Alex. Right from the pregame tailgate all the way up until kickoff with all this pink. Incredible student turnout. On first down, they air it to the far side, incomplete. Second down and 10 is coming up. With 7:57 remaining in the third quarter. So glad to have you with us. Ada Blank here on FSN. 2 broadcasts next week. None of them are football because Ludlowe is on a bye week. We will be with you for boys and girls soccer on Thursday. Passes complete, but not for enough. Far side. Brings up third down and 6 for Fairfield Ludlowe. Seven-and-a-half-minute mark comes and goes. 3rd and 6, and they send a couple of receivers, 3 to be exact, off to the near side. 1 sticking on the far side. Takes the snap, whistle, and a flag. Hankey's thrown on the fields. Penalty on Norwalk. Loss of 5. Still 3rd down. Clock stops with 7:18 left. Beg your pardon, that is on Fairfield Ludlowe. 3rd down and 11 is coming up and the clock starts to run. Empty backfield trips to the near side. Norwalk only sending 1 deep. They're not expecting a deep ball. We'll see how many of them drop. A lot of them did, about 4. Pavo's on the move for a few yards past the 45-yard line, and Fairfield Ludlowe is going to be faced with 4th down. Picks up 6, it's 4th and 5. Takes the snap, on the move, near side, it's complete for a 1st down. That was big. Ludlowe cannot afford to go down by multiple possessions. So they convert. Ball is placed on the 45, and the chain gang begins to move once again on this cold October Friday. Takes the snap, backfield empties. Aired out to the far side, it's complete. He's hit from behind. There is a late flag, and it's gonna go against the Bears. That was a nasty tackle from behind. First and 10 is what is on the scoreboard. That is obviously not the call. It's gonna be 2nd down. They're still discussing what this penalty is exactly. And it is going to give Fairfield Ludlowe an automatic 1st down. So Norwalk gets a quick touchdown to begin this quarter and or half, depending on how you look at it. But now Ludlowe with a chance to get the lead right back. Pass complete over the middle. He works to the far sideline. And down at the 20, it's another first down. Ludlowe continues to get big plays. The defenses have been absolutely fooled, as we talked about with Alex. They've been shoddy at best. Not just for Ludlowe, not just for Norwalk, on both ends. 4:53 remain, 1st and 10 comes up. Puts a man in the backfield and split receivers. Takes the snap. Airing. It is incomplete. He slipped. Couldn't get a good handle to it. .440 remaining. Here in the third quarter, and the Bears a 21-19 advantage. .440 left. Lines up with a man in the backfield. Takes the snap. Looking, throwing, caught far sideline. But it's only a 2-yard gain. Clock down to 4:33. Ball is spotted on the 20. 3rd and 8. On the move. Burst of speed, and he's out inside the 10. A first down for Fairfield Ludlowe. That was huge. It will be 1st and goal. He's down to the 6-yard line, so they got to get 6 yards to score a touchdown. Split receivers, takes the snap, handoff down the middle. He is not going to get it, but he'll get a decent amount of yardage. Ball's on maybe the 3. Ball's on the 2. .335 remain. Takes the snap. Play fake. Room. And he drags a defender in for a Fairfield Ludlowe touchdown. The boos coming on the near side. The cheers on the far side. And Fairfield Ludlowe will take the lead right back. 25-21. Unlike last year, they're not waiting, or they didn't wait till the second half to start scoring. But now that they're in the second half, they're ready to just blow this game wide open. If they get a conversion, it is a 6-point game. 3:29 left, and they're going to send 3 receivers to the far side. They're going for 2. Will they get 27? Airs it, end zone. Complete for 2, and Fairfield Ludlowe gets the 6 points advantage. So it is a 6-point game. The Falcons on top. So inside 3.5 minutes remain, and the Falcons back in front, this time by 6. It is so great to have you with us on this Friday night. And wouldn't you know it, it's Friday Night Football presented by Colony Grill. .329 remain. Here comes the kick. Ludlowe is moving from left to right to begin the second half. It's caught at the 5. Fake to pitch. Has a ton of room, and he is going to get to the 35. Norwalk has killed it on kick returns tonight. Their team has been deadly. So the Bears will set up for 1st and 10 on the 35. There's a give with room, and Norwalk's gonna score.
You got that shit in the bag, bro.
Touchdown.
Tied up.
Tied at 27. This game is far from over. PAT is good. He is perfect on the day. It's 28-21. The Bears with a 1-point lead. We get a break, and we'll be back in a bit here on Friday Night Football. Back on Friday Night Football, Eden Blank, such a pleasure to have you along for the ride. Another instant classic between the Bears of Norwalk and the Falcons of Fairfield Ludlowe. Past the 30, past the 35, nearly to the 40-yard line. He slid on that turf, and a late flag. Ball is on the 35-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Ludlowe's getting all backed up here. First down marker is on the 25. And they send three receivers near side.
No, like out of the box. That shit was on fire.
Two receivers stacked to our near side, two off to the far side. And on first down and 10, he drops back. Looking, throwing far side, a diving catch is complete just beyond the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll actually mark it 2nd and 5. Takes the snap, he drops. Looking, he throws near side, it's complete. He is past the 35 to the 37. .204 to go inside of it. 2-minute warning here in the third. Takes the snap. He's on the move to the near side. It will be 2nd. Call it.
Yo, she's getting in a fight. Bang it out, bang it out, bang it out.
4. Ball is on the 44. We're inside a minute left here in the third. Ludlowe is driving. Takes the snap. Handoff. Good run near side. And he's pushed out of bounds. That's a big run on the near sideline for James Bork. 50.4 left. Remember, no football next week. We're off because Ludlowe's off. Back the week after for Ludlowe and Bridgeport Central as Ludlowe's getting backed up. .50 seconds left in the third. Clock down to 34. How many plays will they get off is the question. Sets up. 3 receivers, far side. Takes a snap, back to throw. Pressure coming. He's got running room. And he is to the 42. For a third down. The clock keeps running. He was not pushed out, so that should be the end of the third. So, Norwalk gets the lead as we go to the fourth. It is the Bears 28 and the Falcons 27. Fourth quarter when we get back on FSN. Back from Chesterfield, it's 28-27. 12 minutes remain in this one. That is, if there is an overtime. Fairfield Ludlowe trailing by a point with the football. It's placed on the 47. It's 3rd and 4. Takes the snap. Moving to the outside. Pavos is going to run it. He's done that a lot tonight. He's got a rushing touchdown. The football is lost. But will they give him a first down is the question. It seems like they're gonna. There were no flags. It's a first down. It's a little odd. But it's first down, Fairfield Ludlowe. The chain gang is yet to move. But with 11:44 left, it's first down and 10. The ball is on the 49-yard line. They get past midfield. Back to throw, has to get rid of it. On the move, and it's incomplete near side.
Can you imagine the clean that shit there? You're out! That'd be fucking hilarious. How the fuck is it so cool?
11:19 remain. He takes the snap, back to throw. It is incomplete. The ball is on the 49-yard line.
Oh my God!
My man's already got skills.
It's 3rd down and 10. Still on the 49. It's a throw. Tipped, incomplete, 4th and 10. They do not want to punt, so they won't. They're going for it. They're going for it all here on 4th and 10. And whistles all over the place. Scores updated from around the FCAC, and you're getting ready for this one. It's 51-0. St. Joe's leading New Canaan. What a stunner up at Dunning Field. It's 51-0. Put it this way. Trumbull is playing Darien this week, and the score is 17-6. Beg your pardon, 24-6. It is 51-0. That is unbelievable. Back to throw, he steps up. On a leash is incomplete. .11:02 left. It's carried for a first down. Maybe. Yes, a first down for Norwalk. Very little gain to the outside there. .10:18 remain. Ludlowe by one. Beg your pardon. Norwalk by one. Shotgun snap. Play fake. Fooled everybody. He is gone. Touchdown Norwalk. .34-27. A PAT makes it 8. Now the question, if you're Sean Ireland, do you go for 2 and make it a real 2-possession football game? It wouldn't be the worst decision. I'll tell you, these two have played in some thrilling games, especially last year. They're gonna go for a 2, it looks like. No, they're going for a PAT. Here it goes. No, they back him up.
Let's go!
It is good. We're going to take a timeout. It's an 8-point game here in Norwalk. Back here at Norwalk High School, Ludlowe needs 7. I beg your pardon, 8. They trail 35 to 27. To throw, pressure coming, first down and more, past midfield, and he gets to the 45-yard line. .9:35 remaining. And a Ludlowe player is down. A Ludlowe player is down out on the field. And you can see they badly want to win this football game. Norwalk has played fantastic. But Ludlowe wants to put together one drive to make that all go away.
I know, man. I thought niggas had dad. That nigga said, look.
9:35 remaining. It'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 46 when we come back. We'll take a break here on FSN. First and 10 from the Norwalk 45. We're back here on Friday Night Football. Ludlowe driving. Takes the snap. To throw. It's complete for a few yards, just short of the 40-yard line. To throw, past midfield goes the drop. It is complete for a first down. Outside, he's pushed. Darien leads Trumbull 34-6 after 3. To throw. It's complete, but not for enough. Outside the 25-yard line. He sets up with 2 receivers near side. To throw. Steps up. A bomb. Incomplete. They wanted a flag. They got it. It comes in late. But it's going to come in, and Fairfield Ludlowe is going to get to move the chains up. It might even be an automatic first down. No. It's on Ludlowe. It's holding. And it moves them back. Second down, they will repeat it. It's second down and long. 8:06 left in the half. Whistle comes. 3 to the near side, takes the snap, on the move. He'll give it, it's a misdirection. Bork is gonna get more yards than they probably would have any other way, but it's still not a lot. .7:35 remain. 2 to the near side. Takes the snap. Pressure. Throws it. Incomplete. It's 4th and 14. There are no flags. .7:18 remain. It's 4th and 14. They need a miracle. 3 to the near side. The snap. Moving. Releasing. It is complete! To the 5-yard line. And a first and goal for Fairfield Ludlowe. No flags. 7 minutes remain, and Ludlowe is trying to tie this game at 35 apiece. Remember, not only do they need the touchdown, they need to convert the 2-point conversion. First and goal, and the clock running to 6:38. On the move. Yes. No. It's incomplete. They got to do it again. It'll be second and goal, ball on the 6-yard line. Boy, is this place going crazy if they can pull off a couple of stops and prevent Ludlowe from tying this football game. It would almost ensure a Bear victory. Ball is on the 6. It's 6:28 remain. Empty backfield. And a whistle is called. Who's it against? It's against Fairfield Ludlowe. You could tell it right from their reaction. And they are going to move things back. Ball is now on the 12. No, it's on the 11. He's on the move! And he's in! Touchdown!
He scored? Oh, that's their team! Deal, why are you so slow?
They're cheering that we're not. We didn't score.
But the important part comes now. They have to convert.
If they're
Oh my God.
They have got to convert on this two-point conversion. Here we go. Could be the game on the line, on the move. Pressure. He runs. Got it. They convert, and the game is tied. 35 all with 6:20 left. The question now is that enough time for Norwalk to come down and maybe win this football game? How crazy was that?
That's fire.
6:20 remain, and the game is tied at 35 here on Friday Night Football. So glad to have you along with us. We have 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Fairfield Ludlowe up against the ropes is able to score.
I'm not a snitch, boy.
And Ludlowe will kick it off, moving from right to left across your screen today. Return from just outside the 26. Gaping hole, but he's brought down, and that was big. But there's a flag on the play. It might be against Fairfield Ludlowe. Penalty is against Fairfield Ludlowe, and it moves them up to the 42. The Bears have a dang good kicking team. And they have the opportunity to score right here. They put a man in motion, Austin Hall, moving far side. Here's the give. It's Edwards. Down the sideline. Edwards inside the 30.
Let's go.
6:05 to go. The sophomore sensation gets it done. So 5 remain. Give Edwards again, and a pickup of a few. He's inside the 25-yard line. Handoff. Edwards stopped. Ball was actually taken by Gordon. He play faked it and fooled everybody, including me. 5 minutes left in this one. Shotgun for Gordon. On the move. Inside the 5. .419 remain. And a tie game at 35. Gordon, a keeper, and a touchdown. But on the bright side, Ludlowe has some time to score again. Not all the time in the world, but some time to score again. Here comes. Good. So the Bears by 7. When we come back, Ludlowe will try to tie that here on Friday Night Football. We're back on Friday Night Football. And a kick on its way. It's 42-35. And it is a squib that goes out. So Ludlow's getting the football at the 40. That was huge. That was a very big help. Not a great start kicking-wise.
Good, not gonna lie.
4 minutes on the dot remain in this one. As Ludlowe sets up on 1st down and 10, the ball's actually on the 35. Takes the snap and he drops. And he throws near side. Incomplete. It rolled off of his leg. It was intended for number 16. I don't see a 16 on the roster. Beg your pardon, that's Drew Smith who made the catch, or had it roll, let the catch roll off his leg. 3:53 to go. .351 remain. Big opportunity here for Ludlowe on the move. Let's it go. Incomplete. but it does stop the clock at 3:45. So it is not all bad for the Fairfield Ludlowe Falcons. To throw. No, he's gonna run it. And he's getting to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll be 4th down. And the game on the line. It's 4th and 5, it might as well be 4th and the game. Here we go. Game on the line here at Testa Field. 4th and 5, 3-minute mark is approaching. They stack 3 receivers to the near side and a lone man in the backfield and a timeout for Norwalk. The Bears have 1 remaining. Ludlowe has 3. We will take a short break and be back in just a bit. Back from Norwalk High School, it's 42-35. The Bears by 7. 4th and 5, game on the line. Near side. Got it! 1st down and more inside the 30. And Fairfield Ludlowe with one of the biggest plays of the night will keep their winning hopes alive. They have 3 timeouts left. They elect not to use one. The clock now to 2:30, and this game is getting interesting. It'll be 1st and 10, and they set things up very quick. He puts a man in the backfield with him. They want Bork to throw this football. He's gonna. He's on the move. He will step out. That was smart. He gets yardage. He steps out. 2:01 left and the clock is stopped. Boy, this one is coming right down to the wire. .201 to go. Bears by 7. 3 receivers near side. 2 to the far, and empty backfields. Bork on the move, didn't get it. And they gotta start moving, it's 3rd down. 1:50 to go. Wow, talk about dramatics. We saw it last week with Fairfield Prep. We see it again this week with Norwalk. Ludlowe sets up. Man in the backfield on 3rd and 6. Complete near side. He steps out, so they have a chance to set up another 4th down play. Wait a minute. The clock continues to run. And now it really is 4th in the game. This crowd is getting into it. We're getting into it. 4th and 9. Game on the line. And they need a timeout. It's to Norwalk. So Norwalk calls 2 timeouts. They have none remaining. Fairfield Ludlowe has not used a timeout yet. Boy, if your heart isn't racing now, I don't know what will get it to. A deep breath. There's 44.5 seconds remaining. The Bears lead by 7. It's a Ludlowe 4th and 9. The ball is on the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Norwalk wants to hear it from the crowd. This place is mad. Here we go. 4th and 9 for the game. Outside, evades the tackle. They're gonna convert again. Not only that, but he's gonna get inside the 5. The clock stops. 28.4 to go. So now the clock is becoming a worry. There are 3 timeouts left.
Oh, no, he didn't make it.
How crazy has this been?
He was close as fuck.
First down and goal. If this doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. They send split receivers. A whistle. There was no flag. And it is on. No, it's a timeout for Ludlowe. All that talk. It's a timeout. Ludlowe has 2 remaining. Norwalk has none. We want a break. We're back in a little bit to finish things up here on Friday Night Football. Back on Friday Night Football, they reset the clock to 28 seconds. And you say, oh well, it's 9 seconds, but that 9 seconds may decide who wins this football game. Takes the snap, Bork on the move, to the outside, lets it go! Incomplete, Ludlowe thought he may have caught it. And boy, would that have been a miraculous catch, but no, the clock stops with 22.2 to go. They set up again. This time it's 2nd and goal. It's a give, and this game is tied. Touchdown. With a PAT, it's 42-all. You wanted to silence the Norwalk crowd. That is how you're going to do it.
If they go for it, they already. No, if they make the
We'll
field
see
goal,
what
if
they
make the
choose
field
to
goal
do.
in
They
time,
have kicked it
what if
most
they
of this
overtime?
game.
Then they can get 2 points. And if they do that, they run out. They can win.
Do they keep the offense out on the field?
Like overtime. Like they keep on playing.
They do. This is really the game. The conversion for the win. Timeout. We're gonna find out if Ludlowe may have pulled the greatest trick of all time
Bro, this
in
is
just a
crazy.
few seconds.
I don't even know what they're gonna do.
We're back after the
This
timeout.
situation, I feel like they're gonna.
Here we go. It's a 1-point game. Ross is going for 2. Outside. He got it! Game over. They called it. (43-42). There is still time on the clock. How crazy was that? He wasn't going down. James Bork was not getting tackled.
Do that shit.
43-42. 18 seconds left. I'll tell you,
You're out.
I've seen some of the most incredible games played by this team and a number of other football teams around the state. I've seen a whole lot of high school football. This is gonna go down as one of the greatest games I've watched. Ludlowe or not. What a finish. Norwalk has 18 seconds left and a field goal gives them the lead. So now, it's up to the special teams. With no timeouts, how does Norwalk finish? Sean Ireland is just defeated on the sideline. But not for long, because his team still has a chance to win this game. They've had great returns all night, and they're getting another one here. Near side to the 40 and past it. They need to get probably inside the 25 to have any shot at a game-winning field goal. With no timeouts and 11 seconds remaining, how crazy has this game been? An incredibly gutsy call to end an incredibly gutsy possession in which they had 4th and long twice. They move it up to the 43. Wow, this game is really coming down to it. Kyle Gordon's a senior. Is he going out with this win? 11.8 remain. And he stands alone in the backfield. Slinging near side, complete. Inside the 35 with 9.3 remaining. They can probably get one more playoff, but the question is, do they want to? It is not a first down, it's second down. No, it is a first down. The chain gang was late to move. If you complete it across midfield, you have to spike it immediately. And here we go. 9.3 remaining. Gordon to throw. Deep ball! Incomplete! No, sir. No flags. 4.2. And they're out of field goal range, so they've got to go for a touchdown. It was drawn up perfectly, minus the catch. This game is coming right down to the wire. .2 remain. Gordon hanging with the sideline. Gets the instructions. 3 receivers off to the left. He goes to the right. It's incomplete. Not a 0.9 seconds left, so they do have a chance to get one more play off. Less than a second remaining. How does this end? Does Kyle Gordon finish with a touchdown and go out a hero? Or does Fairfield Ludlowe pull off one of the great finishes in history? Remember last year, they led by 21, the Bears did, at halftime, and couldn't finish. This is it. Heaves it for the win. No! Game over. Ludlowe wins. No flags. And I'll tell you, that was one of the great high school football games you will witness in your life. Wow. Those that stayed have stormed onto the fields. They just witnessed one of the great Ludlowe football comebacks in history. See you in 2 weeks. Not much more to say. It's Ludlowe 43 and Norwalk 42. We're back next week. We will be live, I can promise that, for a doubleheader, Fairfield Ludlowe and Fairfield Ward in boys and girls soccer. Also look out for girls volleyball coverage coming up this weekend. For our entire FSN crew, including our cameraman braving the cold tonight, Chris Blank, I'm Aiden Blank, and there's not much more to say. Ludlowe 43, Norwalk 42. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.